frost. It's annoying. I want to frost. So we are en route to an old haunt today. We're en route to Stambra, aren't we, Barley? Barley's not very happy because it's far too early for him. We set the old alarm for 5:15, and yeah, we're going to Stambra. And I can't wait because I fished here as a young boy, and yeah, I learnt a lot of me fishing here, so it's me a bit nostalgic today. My old mate Jake has arrived. He got there about 5 o'clock, very early start, because we were desperate to get a swim. Jake only lives up the road, and we were desperate to get swim 1. And the only swim on the lake that's taken, of course, is swim 1. So that's annoying, but fair play to the lads who must have got up about 3:30. Yeah, mental. There's us thinking we'd get up early and get there, but they got there even earlier. So good on them. Hopefully they'll scare them up the other end. Anyway, we're en route to Stambra. It's been a very, very heavy frost overnight, like -4 or something. Yep, it's March, middle of March, and it feels like more like January. But it's going to get sunny today by the looks of it, so hopefully they'll get moving, and we'll get a chance of a bite over there. So yeah, we're going to jump on the M1 and make our way to Stambra. Gosh, this brings back some memories, it really does. There's Stambra over there, and the old boating lake next door. Believe it or not, when I was 15 odd years old, I used to walk down to this lake. My auntie used to live up in the village, up that way, and the village that's up there, I used to walk down with all my fishing gear, all down through the woods towards Stambra. I'd get up at 5 AM to get down to get the spot I wanted from all the way up there. And believe it or not, I actually used to walk with a bed chair in my hand, as well as my rod bag on my back, my bucket of bait and everything. I really don't know how I did it, because I used to walk. It was a long way. But yeah, I used to walk all that way, all the way down to the lake. And I remember I didn't used to bat an eyelid. When you're young, you don't, do you? You just don't care. You just carry as much gear as you want. And I thought it was Carpy carrying a bed chair down to the lake, laying on that all day and was fishing. In hindsight, I must have been sweating me little nuts off. Walking a bed chair all the way down here with all the rest of my gear, but it was Carpy, so that was the main thing. And I caught carp as well. That's the carpiest thing, catching carp. I am finally at Stambra. This place holds so much nostalgia for me, so many good memories. I used to fish here as a kid. Apologies for the road noise. I used to fish here as a kid. Used to walk down here from my auntie's house at stupid o'clock in the morning to get that first swim. And I tried doing the same today, minus walking down from my auntie's house, but there's someone in it. The only swim on the lake, and there's someone in it, so it must still be the dolly hole. But the oak tree swim is free, which is sort of just behind me up this sort of way, so I'm going to head up there. The fish do love it in this sort of out of bounds area. The way to do it is to cast sort of in that area if you can. Do it safely from peg 1, but of course we can't get in it. So I'm going to go over to the oak tree. My mate Jake is here already. He got up stupidly early, still didn't manage to get the swim. But yeah, we're going to keep our eyes peeled because there are a lot of carp in here. They can't all be in the out of bounds. So yeah, we're going to keep our eyes peeled, and hopefully we're going to go and catch a Stambra carp. I'm going to get the gear ready, get Barley, and barrow over to that oaks. round this bend will be the old oak tree swim. Most of the fish live in that boating area where they can't be touched. There's the heron. Got down here at silly o'clock. He only lives 5 minutes away. Bit different for me, but there he is. All set up. Right. Alright, mate. Wow, this has changed. This has changed. Where's the oak tree swim?
What did it used to be like?
Hi, mate.
Yeah, you alright? You good?
Well, it weren't like this. That's the oak tree swim.
Oh yeah.
Behind that gate.
I remember now.
No.
You know,
So the oak tree swim ain't really the oak tree swim anymore. Oh my gosh, that's changed.
Yeah, you used to go.
I used to fish in here, mate, and then chuck down
I
there.
remember now.
Oh, Jake.
It's not good, is it?
That's mega changed, isn't it? Oh, look. I see what you mean now.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't get anywhere near over there, can you?
No.
It was cold, seriously cold in fact, but we had to persevere. There's always a chance in the winter at Stambra, even if we couldn't get it in peg 1. So I decided to start with solid bags, minimum food content, maximum attraction, and I plopped them next to those floating rafts. The fish do frequent those floating rafts. Quite often in the winter they'll hug underneath, so there's always a chance, but deep down I wanted to be in peg 1.
So we are finally in the oak tree swim, although it's not the oak tree swim that I used to know. The oak tree swim is actually closed, meaning we can't go as far right as I really want to be, which used to be the naughty way of catching them. So we've come as close as we can. We can't get in swim 1. We've been beaten to it by the only people on the lake, so fair play to them for getting here so early. I won't get up at 3 in the morning, but yeah, we're now in the oak tree swim and we've got 3 rods out. I've got 1 zig out, a couple of solid bags placed just round the corner here next to a little cage that's in the margins that looks like it could hold fish. We've also seen a few fish fizzing. We've even seen a fish on the surface, believe it or not, on this cold frosty morning. So I think it's going to be nicking a bite today. I don't think we're going to be hauling like we thought we were. Jake's got his rods out as well, so if he catches anything I'll let you know. But I think we are going to be nicking a bite. So rods are out, let's see if we can nick one.
It's all the same shit.
You probably get the same one from ProLogic, the same one from Sonic, the same one.
I'll tell you what, Nick's really likes them Nash ones. Oh, well, obviously he's Nash. Is it?
You've got bras on the end, mate. What's the same to you? We have a bras on.
I'm not touching that.
No. I'll put that in the water, mate, I think. Oh, Mr. Brasman.
There you go.
Oh,
Old Bob. Bob Nudd. Hold on, mate.
I had a brasm on one of the rods, which gave me a tiny little bit of hope. We are now at about 10:30, 11:15, and like I said, I'm probably going to give it another hour or 2 in here. There is a little bit of fish activity. We have seen a little bit of fizzing. Like I said, I just caught a bream, so there's something out there stirring at the bottom. It's not easy. There's no fish coming out. Even the people in peg 1 haven't caught anything, which surprises me. To be honest, I'd only want 20 minutes in there because I just know I could catch one. So I'm hoping they're going to leave at some point. But if not, we are going to give it like I said, an hour or 2 in here. Yeah, we're going to have to try and nick a bite. It's going to be graft today, but it's day ticket fishing, isn't it? Right. I'm going to have a cup of tea. I'll keep you updated.
So think a little bit of a change of fortune. It looks like the guys opposite are packing up. Have a little look. Are they packing up? Or are they not packing up? Where are they? Whoop. They look like they're packing up. The brolly's come down, they're zipping everything up. So, really hoping that they are doing the off-ski. I'm just going to get all my bits together. Yeah, because I really want to get over to that peg, even if it's just for the afternoon. So, I'm really hoping they're going. I'm going to keep an eye on them, and hopefully the next time you see me, it'll be in that swim.
I'm sure they're going. I keep saying to Jake, are they going or are they not? Because I just don't quite believe it. But they're going, aren't they, Jake?
They're going, 100%.
Jake's saying they're going. I could be making a huge mistake here by packing up, getting around there, and they decided to stay. But they've packed everything down. There's even the rods are in, mate, in the next swim up.
Yeah.
Jake's adamant.
They're going. They're going.
So yeah, I'm packed down straight away, even if I have to walk back in.
We've packed down in about 3 minutes.
We have, yeah. They're going.
Yeah, let's get round there. Right, let's get out of here. Didn't sound too good. Oh! I forgot the old pod. I'm in a rush. I know. They even fit nicely on your thingy-majiggy. Alright. They love it down here. That's why we needed to get in this swim, because they love a bit of bread, and they get fed bread here all day long.
That is an example of the rig that I'm using. Tiny little Northern Special mini on the end, little orange one, and that's on some Supernatural because I'm fishing it in a solid bag, trying to nick a bite on a cold winter's day. Right, there's the mix that I'm using in the solid bags. A couple of bits of PVA tape, they're not part of the mix. Yeah, lots of tiny little pellets. This is mini ultra mix. Loads of different types of pellets in there. Perfect for getting the bags lovely and tight. There's a little bit of random boilie crumb in there as well. Just trying to nick a bite today. I'm hoping that solid bags are going to do that. Right, before I sling this out, I wanted just to point out a couple of things with my solid bags. I am fishing at reasonable range, up to sort of 100 yards, 110 yards. It just gets me that distance. But one thing I wanted is a little parcel of food around the hook bait, and I know solid bags work here really well. So to fish that distance, rather than your standard sort of solid bag setup where you pop your hook bait in, fill it up, and sort of twizzle it around the lead, I've put the lead in first. That ensures that all the weight is in the bottom of the solid bag, and that will fly out nice and straight, nice and true, and obviously cut through the air, getting you to hit the clip with ease. So yeah, nice, solid, rock hard bag, ready to go out and hopefully catch our first carp of the day. I've got so many fond memories at this lake. Today it's a bit of a nightmare of a memory because we haven't caught anything over there. We have managed to get in the prime swim, and a member of the public stood on my rod while sorting it out. Don't laugh, Jake, it ain't funny. So I've got an obliterated rod, 2 good ones, Jake's spare, which is 12 foot and looks ridiculous on my buzz bars. Yeah, hopefully that'll bring a change in fortune.
You in?
Trying to think to come out.
Yeah.
A little comment, but
It's a start, isn't it? It's a start.
come on, mate. Come on. Right.
It's a start. It's a start. Look, it means they're here, eh?
Well, we've caught one of the tiny Stamborough commons, but it is a start, and it is a freezing cold day, so we're off the mark. Who cares how big they are? It's a lovely nostalgic day at summer. I used to fish as a kid, and yeah, when I was 15, I would have given my left arm for a carp like this. So yeah, I'm pleased. He's only small. It's starting to get a little bit bigger.
Annoyingly, I forgot my sandwiches today, so that's porridge for lunch. Barney's had his lunch, he's quite happy. I've got porridge with a bit of honey in it and an apple, which ain't ideal, but there you go. Rods are out. Right, update time. It's been carnage. Jake's got one on. I just saw it lifting up. We've both had a couple of bites. Jakey boy's just landed a really nice one, actually, a really nice linear. Dumpy thing. Mid upper doubles maybe, but really nice carp. I obviously landed that little winkle, tiny little common. And then shortly after that, unfortunately, I lost one. But we've had a bite each so far, or a couple of bites each, sorry. But we're going to take a look at Jake's fish in a minute. It's a lovely one. So yeah, for once he is going to be in front of the camera rather than behind it. So let's go and have a look at that fish now.
That'll do. Let's have a look. Yeah, much better. Much better.
Stambra mirror.
Much better.
Rear forward. Carp gate.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's more like it, isn't it? A lovely old Stamborough mirror. Big old single scale on it. Looks like he's been through the wars a little bit, but that is what I came to my old childhood haunt for anyway. Lovely old carp like this one. I do love it at Stambra. It brings back such lovely memories here. I fished here when I was 12, 13, 14 years old, and I'm 38 now. Getting old, aren't I? But yeah, proper nice carp this one. Had a couple now, a little bit bigger than the last one, and Jake has got a couple too. So you're finally going to see Jake in front of the camera, not just behind it. One of them's a nice one as well. So right, old fella, let's get you back. Hello, Mr. Swan. Ah, brilliant. Okay, cool. One down. Let's have a look at yours.
Oh!
Well, we've been trying to do this little brace shot. How about them? Two beauties. Both caught by Jake, who's just trying to cover my fish completely. But yeah, both caught by Jake. Hold yours up a little bit, mate, because yours is a cracker. Maybe we should go back a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. They are beauties, aren't they?
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, we're well pleased with this, and it'll probably end the shoot on this because we haven't got long, have we, mate?
No, we've been here most of the day.
We've had a few carp. We're both very happy,
Yep.
and if we do catch any more, we'll let you know. But if not, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a lovely revisit to Stambra, and coming back to Peg 1, mate, was the way forward, weren't it?
Changed the day totally.
Put mine in front. Put mine. Right. See you next time.
Oh, you got a bite! You got a bite!
Which one? Cool, this one's holding.
Huh?
This one's holding. Well, just as we were drawing to a close, Jakey boy, what's happened? The rod's rattled off. Just got to keep the rod low because I don't want it kiting. But in typical Stambra fashion, how many times has this happened in the past on here? It just brings me back to being a boy, you know. Always like 4 o'clock onwards, you just kick off. Well, Jakey boy just kindly set the net back up because we've got another one on. Royally kicked off, innit? Come on, mate. Come on. Yes. Another one bites the dust, Jakey boy.
About 3 foot seal. Really?
He's really cool, really like mottled skin, that. Really, really cool little carp he is. Mottled skin on him. Yeah, proper little character. I like him. Really leathery little chap. Not a huge carp, but very, very welcome all the same. And little Pooch is there lying by me, look. Bless him. Nice little carp. Thank you, mate. We thought that was going to be the last couple of fish of the day earlier, but this one rattled off just as we were putting them back. So yeah, chuffed with that. Nice curry, mate.
Is it over my mouth?
Looks nice, mate.
Cooked it last night.
Good boy.
Cooked so much.
Where's mine?
I left it at home.
As is always the way with Stambra, you have to long it out until it gets dark. That is the time. It goes into absolute overdrive in the afternoon and as it gets dark. And it just takes me back to when I was a kid. I didn't want to reel those rods in. Well, there's a lady looking through the window of that restaurant, which is quite funny. But we are at the end of a very, very fun day at Stanborough Park. Loads of memories. Just took me back to when I was 14, 15 years old. And true to Stamborough form, 4 o'clock onwards, it turned into absolute mayhem. I think we ended up with seven bites between us in the end in just an afternoon. We knew we needed to be in Peg 1. As soon as we got in there, things started to happen. So yeah, a really lovely day at Stanborough Park. I'm going to get on the motorway because I've got about an hour's drive, something like that. And yeah, I'm going to go back a very happy chappy. I hope you've enjoyed that. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, because there'll be loads more fishing to come. Right, I'm going home.